Hey viewers, this is your life influencer Amitkachalia. Today it is 12th January 2025 and I have decided to take an, a road trip to cover 5 or maybe 6 states and one union territory. Starting from Nasik, I will share the whole itinerary and details of my trip at a later stage. Rather, originally my plan was to reach the destination and then share the details. Driving in virtual zero visibility for 5-10 minutes and for hours and kilometers is altogether different ball game. It's an adventure in itself altogether. Morning viewers, it's 13th January 2025 and I have reached Haridwar, the former residency. So till now the itinerary is Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, NCR, UP, and now Uttarakhand. And this is still not the final destination. So 11th January 2025, I started my four-wheeler ride in my Honda Amaze. 12th Jan, we drove from MP to Rajasthan and then to NCR, UP, and then finally reached Uttarakhand, Haridwar. But the destination is yet to come. So now let me finally reach the destination, and over there, let me share what heaven can be. Okay, we'll catch you now in the next part of the video. Now I've reached Rishikesh to have a breakfast, and this is Gangaji. Okay, and yes, from here the view is really beautiful, mesmerizing, uh, much less polluted. So now let's hope it remains sunny for me to ultimately. This is still not the final destination, keep that in mind. So from Nasik, I'm starting 11th, 13th today, where majority of the public has gone to Prayagraj to have their first Snan, Kumbh Snan. I have decided to reach somewhere else, and I will share that momentarily in the next part of the video. But yes, waiting for my breakfast along with my camera, my friend. Okay, and there is again something adventurous about this trip, also in terms of trying something new. We'll share that again in the latest part of the video. Bye. So, viewers, have reached the final destination, which is Chopta in Uttarakhand. And the mountainous range, the snow-capped mountains which you are seeing, it's the Tungnath temple. That's where we are planning. So 11th Jan, we were at 2,300 feet above sea level. Now we are at above 11,000 feet in 3 days. Okay, drove my car. The terrain is pathetic. The last 20-25 hours of driving was very hectic. The road conditions are not good, so it was a different experience for me as a starter. It's an offbeat location, so it's not a very famous tourist place, so don't expect too much of facilities and amenities. But still, the bunker house, this is not a paid review by the way, but the bunker house is very, very good in terms of stay and also the food. and see the birds. They are in their natural inhabitancy, man. See? Wow, so close. I need to bring in my camera immediately. But yes, let's see whether we are able to complete Tungnath or not. It's chillingly cold. In Tungnath, it say that it's minus. So let's see. Target will be there. Okay, we'll catch you in the next part. Savers, we are entered to Tungnath, and in parts there is black ice requiring spikes, boots available on rent. An altitude of around 12,000 feet. There are many people, around 2,000. 14th January 2025. Somewhere over there is Kedarnath peak, where inching towards is its altitude. And look at this. So many people are walking. So for me, it's so technically it's not a big deal. Thousands and lakhs of people before me have done this, and after me they will do. But it's a different expedition. Sorry, short of breath. But yes, almost inching towards Tungnath. Whether I'll be able to do Chandrashila or not, still no idea. Tungnath for sure now it's in my eyesight. So I'm sure I will be able to do it. Okay, we'll catch you in the next part. The first glimpse of Tungnath temple, the highest Shiva temple, is in my sight. Its height is above Kedarnath. That's why it's called as highest Shiva temple in terms of altitude. And I'm about to reach. It's 1 p.m. We started the trekking journey by 10 a.m. But yes, let me reach over there. Viewers, no prices for guessing. But finally, I have reached the highest Shiva temple. Its height is above Kedarnath. That's the Kedarnath range. And obviously, being winter, the doors are closed. So everybody's here. All the tourists, travelers, YouTubers taking their videos, snaps. Okay, finally, dream come true. The highest Shiva temple conquered. Of course, I'm nobody to conquer it. Okay, viewers, let me share the panoramic view. First thing first, that is Chandrashila. Of course, I need to skip because it is 2 p.m. and I need to descend too. That's why I need to skip. Okay, so there is a huge crowd, and yes, no doubt. Oh wow, man, this mountain ridge is what you need to see. It's mesmerizing, and we are above that range. Epic. Since this is a special adventure for me, so even my life influencing wisdom stupid will also be very special. Wait for it. I won't share anything. See the blue sky. Wow. And that's Chandrashila again for you. A 360-degree view. So was today's 15th January 2025. 14th Jan 2025 I completed Tungnath over there. Today I've started my journey. It's a 1 or 1.5 kilometers of trek to Devariya Tal. That's where we are heading. Okay, it's en route. Just started it, and now let me try to zoom in. Over there is Tungnath. Okay, so let's see what's in store in Devariya Tal. This is the pathway to Devariya Tal. The ascent is tough, but okay, after doing Tungnath, all this is peanuts. And at the end of the day, it's all about the life journey, doing it differently. I'm yet to share the life influencing wisdom snippet with all of you. So, yours over there is Tungnath. Okay, and now I'm entering Devariya Tal. And my bad, it is 2.5 kilometers one way ascent trek. Finally entering the Devariya Tal area. And let me show the mesmerizing view in the next shot. Now, this is en route to the Devariya Tal lake, and this is the first glimpse of the same. For this, we have come a long way. Drone shots are not allowed, those are prohibited. That's why I was not able to carry in Tungnath, and same over here. But look at this. There are some snowflakes over here. Wow, man. Actually, that's the mirror image of that mountain range. Now, let me take good snaps of using my DSLR, and we'll catch you later. So, this is Kedarnath. Okay.
Meru,
This is Meru.
Meru,
Sumeru. This is Chokamba.
उसके आगे वाला मंदाकिनी,
Over there is Mandakini.
इधर नीलकंठ,
And this over here, that is Nilkant Badrinath, that is, and its reflection is over here. So Badrinath, Chokamba, and over there is Kedarnath. So everyone has to come over here at the end of the day. And this has been explained to me by one of the forest ranger person. Okay. Over here, he explained me all the details. And yes, it's mesmerizing. It's truly mesmerizing to come over here. I mean, I have no words. I'm totally short of words to see that, the humongous, the epic nature of Mother Nature. Okay, now we'll catch you in the last part of the video before shifting to my life influencing wisdom snippet.
So I'm hoping that you loved my earlier part of my video, my adventures. Now, before I deep dive into the life influencing wisdom snippet topic, this is the brief itinerary of what I had done. The areas where family time was spent, I have not shared in my video also, because the whole idea of I entering into YouTube as a life influencer was about connecting my various activities, challenges, thrills to some form of life influencing wisdom statement. So I'm sticking to that. But yeah, these are my days when what I have done, driving, activities and so on. So in short, I have covered 3514 kilometers, roughly 2200 plus miles of driving in 8 to 9 days. This is the summary of my this trip's feelings. Like driving, there was excitement, thrill, there was fog, blank snake turns from Rishikesh to Chopta, which you may have checked in the some part of my hyperlapse of the end of the video. Then from Rudraprayag, it was a single lane. It was very tough for me as a challenge. See, for the localites, it's not an adventure or thrill. It's their daily livelihood. Okay, so I treat myself to be pretty much privileged that I'm not facing this as a part of my livelihood earning to take this challenge on a daily basis. Then Tungnath trek, it was a 4 kilometer, so it was a challenge to gain altitude from 8,500 plus feet to 12,073 feet. Then Devarial Tal trek, again there was a jaw-dropping mountain range reflections in the lake itself. In terms of my personal learning curves, so my driving skills have improved, my DSLR camera skills are improving. Recently I purchased drone, so it was the first drone as a drone pilot, my first ride, which only because obviously I was not allowed to take it to Tungnath and Devariyatal, so some part I have considered in during my bunker house stay. Okay, so yeah, out and out, it was a good, nice adventure from my end. Now, obviously, let's shift to the main topic, the life influencing wisdom snippet. How to know who a life philosopher is. Now, let's understand. Again, I have developed a new habit of connecting the life philosophy to the nature. So, as in nature, everything has its own unique purpose and role. The sun rises and sets, the trees grow, and the rivers flow, all without needing instructions in life. Now, in our life too, there are some guides, people who help us make sense of our journey, but not every guide is the same. Some offer religious rituals, some share their spiritual wisdom, some give motivational energy, and then there are those rare individuals who we call life philosophers. Okay, now how do we know the difference? Okay, how do we know who truly helps us understand life at its core? So as we travel through these natural landscapes, we need to take a moment to reflect on this. What kind of guide are we following in our own life? Are we being empowered to think for ourselves, or are we looking for some temporary solutions? All those answers I have come up with this particular wisdom snippet for you all. So let's deep dive into the topic. Obviously, I need to give this disclaimer. It's a standard one. Okay, so that's it, and let's start with the first one, which is let's categorize people into four, who are the guiding factors into four: a religious guru or scholar, a spiritual guru or personality, a motivational speaker or a coach, and a life philosopher. So now let's go one by one with who all these four people are, so that you can take your own decision about whom from whom you can take the guiding factor for shaping your life at its core. So let's start with first one, the religious guru or scholar. Now these individuals often share life lessons framed through the lens of their specific faith. This means that their teachings can be quite myopic, as they are shaped by the beliefs and doctrines of the religion they follow. Now, while there is value in this perspective, it's important to recognize that these gurus or organizations may have vested interests. Their goal might be to expand their follower base, which can create a bias in their teachings. So, when followers are encouraged to align closely with their guru's religion, it can sometimes overshadow the core life lessons they intend to share. Okay, so this is what a religious guru or a scholar will be. Okay, then let's understand who a spiritual guru or personality is. So now, unlike religious gurus, spiritual gurus don't necessarily adhere to one specific or one particular religion or doctrine, religious doctrine. Okay, they focus on the inner journey, awakening the spirit, finding inner peace, and cultivating a deeper sense of purpose. Now, spiritual gurus often speak about universal spiritual principles like mindfulness, meditation, self awareness, and the connection between the self and the universe. While they may draw from various religious or mystical traditions, their aim is usually again more about individual awakening rather than following prescribed rituals or rules. However, just like religious gurus, some spiritual gurus can also have a follower base and might seek to maintain a certain level of devotion or connection from their followers. That is what it is expected at our end as followers to give them back. Now, the focus may still be somewhat on the relationship between the guru and the disciple, and maintaining that spiritual connection may become part of the teaching itself. Okay, so obviously these personalities do expect that the disciples are always connected to them for their self awakening and awareness and so on. Okay, so this is what spiritual guru is all about. Then who is a motivational speaker? Now this is obviously at corporate world everybody knows, but still let me put it in my terms. Now let's understand this. So motivational speakers are often sought out for their ability to inspire and energize a group, usually by addressing specific challenges or obstacles. So it's more about temporary problem solving solution kind of approach. Okay, so their goal is to lift spirits, provide a burst of positive energy, and encourage people to act or think in a more constructive way. However, it's important to understand that the impact of motivational speaking can be temporary. Okay, they focus on short term solutions and problem solving ideas, as I mentioned, that may not delve deeply into life's long term challenges. It's like getting a spark of motivation to tackle a problem, but not necessarily building a lasting or a lasting fire of self awareness and growth. So in many cases, the effects wear off when the event or that speech is over. Okay, or in days from there. Okay, so the audience may feel uplifted for a while, but the transformation as a person is not as profound or sustainable as what we might experience with deeper philosophical insights. Okay, So then finally we come to who a life philosopher is, and let me put it very clear. I'm not calling myself a life philosopher. Sorry, I'm calling myself a life influencer for that matter, because I'm myself in this learning phase. But if you check some of my earlier videos, I've already shared that the journey of last 6 years from 2019 onwards, that has changed my life drastically in all walks of my aspects of my life. Okay, so that's why I'm sharing this understanding of the difference between who is a religious guru, spiritual person, a spiritual personality, motivational speaker, and finally a life philosopher. See, the life philosophers focus on timeless, universal truths that go beyond specific religious teachings or short-term motivational boosts. They guide us towards mastering our own energy, time, and personal space in a way that leads to true fulfillment and lasting personal growth. Now, what sets life philosophers apart from the others is the fact that their teachings are designed to make us self reliant. Now, let's understand this part. Now, once we learn their lessons, we are empowered to take control of our own life. We don't need to keep coming back to them for more guidance or become their followers. Their goal is not to build a base of disciples or followers, but to help people explore and embrace the deeper questions and challenges of life on their own terms. So, life philosophy is not about quick fixes or temporary motivation. It's about creating a framework for living, that can guide us through our entire journey, making sure that every moment, every decision is aligned with what is truly important to us. So, to summarize it, while religious gurus provide insights through a specific lens and motivational speakers offer temporary inspiration, life philosophers seek to empower individuals through practical, universal lessons that enable personal growth without the need for dependency on them. Okay, so as we navigate our own journey, consider these distinctions. Ask ourselves which perspective resonates with us, which teachings empower us to explore the frontiers of life that we may not have ever imagined or tried. Okay, so if you have found this discussion enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on living a fulfilling life. And this is the snap which I taken in Devariyatal. It's totally unedited. I have not done any Lightroom or Photoshop editing yet on this snap. Okay, obviously the Instagram snaps will be edited later on. So until next time, keep exploring, and remember, the journey of self discovery is the most profound adventure of all. Thank you.